he can be in the last game, Vinod Bhandari. Yeah, that's a great culture to have, Rohit. Sorry, I know you're setting the field.
Yeah. Very, very animated, Rohit Paudel. Very proactive as well, making those changes. They need to induce and eke out a wicket over here, an opportunity. Very understandable. You don't want both these opening batters to run away with the game early on. Rohit, you have a magic wand in your hand when you come out to bat. Yeah, talk about the magic wand, Rohit. 95 in the last game. Strike rate of 161. 4 6s, 10 fours. Before that, 46 of 29.
Yeah.
You're making it your own tournament.
BDP, sir. No. Other guy. Yeah, nothing much. I think I'm watching the ball really well, and it's working out for me. And I think I'm keeping the game very simple. Just watching the ball and reacting accordingly. Nothing much.
Nicely tucked away. They're pushing for the second. There's deep square leg, but their chances arm, and they come one for the arm as well. Beautiful running here. Just like the way they've coordinated this morning, both these openers. Yeah, we'll still continue chatting with Rohit Paudel. You don't get him so easy. Rohit, thanks for your time. Fairly understandable. You're a busy man in the middle, making all the changes. Allow him to have a quick chat there. Yeah.
Wait. I'll go.
Yeah, Rohit. Yeah, we'll just quickly also ask a couple of more questions, Rohit. Rohit,
please.
what's it like? What's it like for the players in the dressing room and dugout, the youngsters?
Yeah, you चाहिए भाई, ये sweeper मारे चाहिए. Third one Vitro. Duty square भाई.
Never easy when you're leading the side and making those changes.
You've got so much running through your head. I completely understand where Rohit's coming from, especially when your bowlers have not taken a wicket. Yeah, he's got so much running through his head. He's got a new bowler as well.
Rohit, what are the youngsters in your side?
Yes.
If you could talk about youngsters that you're really looking forward to in your team.
Basically, we have Durgesh Gupta. Durgesh Gupta is there, and then Dinesh is there, who has not played for Nepal, and Surya is there. So I think these guys are very, very promising.
Yeah. It's coming back to the international experience as well in this contest. Your thoughts on that, having
keep it up.
To the line.
Helmet.
Yeah, what's it been like spending time with overseas players as well? Now there's the roar. He's positioned himself in the deep. Very popular man. He's just got to get the helmet from there. But just each time he's positioned around the ropes, the crowd erupts. Yeah, Rohit?
Yes.
Quick perspective on the overseas players in your side as well.
Do you square back? Third one back. Yes, I think Saad is experienced, a campaigner. Tom has done very well. Mukti, he has been great. He's doing great recently.
That's been picked up. Wide of the fielder at mid-on. Oh, that's beautifully done in the deep. Brilliant commitment. Paudel, you're brilliant. What commitment. You're in awe of that fielding effort. How do you manage talking and saving such?
I love fielding. Nothing else.
I know you're short of breath.
Yeah.
Catch up on that.
Look at that for commitment. He's been on the mic with us, but he's been terrific in the outfield as he saved a run for his team. But no matter what, the commitment just stands out. Terrific fitness, terrific commitment. Virat Kohli-esque. And if your national team captain shows this kind of commitment, the youngsters will definitely follow. And I'm glad that he's setting that example, Mikhail.
And make no mistake, he's mic'd up as well. So it's never easy. Paudel, the Superman, runs awarded to the batter. What a save, Rohit Paudel. They're clapping in the com box as well with you.
Thank you.
Rohit, I mean, I've seen Virat Kohli myself, and that's the standard he sets on the field and with running between the wickets. I'm glad that as a captain you're doing that. And I'd really want the youngsters from Nepal to emulate you and Dipendra Singh Hari.
Thank you so much for your kind words.
You've been an inspirational leader in this part of the world. The youngsters look up to you. A message to them as well. The young cricketers who are right now watching NPL Season 1 and an opportunity that the CAN has given each one of you all.
Yeah, especially just a small message to all the youngsters. Just keep working hard, keep believing in yourself, and keep working hard patiently, because 5-6 months of hard work will not give you results. You have to work continuously, so just keep working hard.
Very good looking. Stand and deliver. That's Binod Bhandari for you. Effortlessly. Just caresses the infield in supreme style.
Bhandari looks in great form. That's his first boundary. Stand and deliver. Yeah, it was no way a half volley. That's good extension of the arms. And a super 4 powered by Ensel. This is the 4th of the innings today. And Sudurpaschim Royals off to a good start. Thank you, Rohit Paudel. Thank you so much for your time. I think your message was outstanding to the younger generation. Please create a great culture for Nepal cricket, and may you have all the success. As Bhandari continues on his merry ways, back-to-back boundaries for Bhandari to end the 4th over. It's 34 for no loss, the Sudurpaschim Royals.
Had a wonderful chat with Rohit Paudel. He was mic'd up in the middle. The captain also making the changes. It was not easy for him. We were into his ears as well. But it was a very productive last over for the Sudurpaschim Royals. They got 11 runs. And what he really said very nicely to the youngsters was a leader talking, not just a captain. 4-5 months of hard work will not work. You have to put in the hours over a period of time, consistently through the years. What a man to talk to. What a man to lead Nepal cricket as well.
Well, that's a terrific message, actually. It has a very deep meaning. It's just, today is a world where everyone expects quick results. We are in fast-food world, and people want very quick results, but 4-5 months is not going to get you anywhere. You've got to put in hours and hours for months and years, and that's a really, really good message coming through from Rohit Paudel for all the youngsters watching in Nepal, that put in your work and you will definitely be rewarded. Dipendra Singh Hari and Rohit Paudel are two great examples of that, who put in the hard work. They said that during COVID, they put in a lot of work on their fitness, and that's reaping rewards today. And this was 4 years ago. So I think it's very good message from Rohit. And if all the viewers watching can take something out of that, that's a real good standout point as Bhandari continues on his merry way. He's in terrific form. Dinesh Adhikari didn't have a great game in the last game. 20 runs in the only over he bowled. But today he's gone for 11 as well. It's not been easy. He's got to go to himself now, Rohit Paudel. Part-time off-spinner. More than useful part-time off-spinner, I must say. 5th over of power play. And he's bowling to the left-hander.
Yeah, they need a wicket here. They need to do something to put the brakes on the men in yellow.
It's very hard when your pacers don't strike early, and that's something Paudel hasn't had in this tournament. Beautifully bowled, slightly slower. Bit of grip and turn for him as well. Yeah, good start to the over from Paudel. Bhandari looks in control. Saif Ali Zeb 17 of 17. Something's going to give.
He rocks back. Gets plenty of bat on this one. Gets the first Sudurpaschim maximum as well. Zev is looking $1 million this morning for the Sudurpaschim Royals.
Again, picked up length so very early. On the back foot, high and handsome. Yeah, that's not a delivery that Paudel would have wanted. But it just sat up to be punished over mid-wicket. And the Sudurpaschim maximum in the first one for the Royals takes them to 40. It's another terrific start. And it's been quite a while since the Lions have got a wicket.
Oh yes, very good point made this three. Last evening as well, they could not get the Pokhara Avengers out. They chased down 171 with 10 wickets in hand. Today as well, wicketless in the first 5 overs. 40 for no loss in 28 deliveries. What a start here for the Royals. Smart cricket. Poster boys of Nepal cricket, Rohit Paudel and Dipendra Singh Airi.
But the attitude of these two just tells me that Nepal cricket is in very safe hands. I know Monty Desai very well, and he's a tremendous coach who I've got very high regards for. He's a very good people's person, technically very competent. So Nepal is in great hands to take the game forward. And what an unbelievable gesture this is by organising the Nepal Premier League as well. It comes to the end of the 5th over, 41 for no loss.
Good starts, powered by the left-hand, right-hand combination. Saif Ali Zaib and Binod Bandari. Right now, this Nepal Premier League is being dominated by this side. Sudurpaschim Royals are looking so good. Saad bin Safar going to come into the attack. The attack continues. This time maybe a little lucky to survive just a single. Delighted to introduce my co-commentator, the great pal HD Ackerman. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, Lenny. Well, it's danger signs early, I think, for the Lumbini Lions, because I'm not suggesting these aren't two very good players. Binod's had a nice start to the tournament, and so has the man from England. But there's some real dangerous players still to come. Think of Dipendra Singh Airi and Brennan McMullen from Scotland. So this is a perfect platform for them to come in. So plenty of things to think about for the skipper, Rohit Paudel.
Oh, now how's this missed? Saad bin Safar wheeled off almost in celebration. She's gone on with the arm. I don't think it's missed on height. It's almost shaved the off stump.
Oh, he's just trying to nudge that into cover for a single, but the ball goes straight on and misses the inside edge of the bat.
Helped around the corner, but straight to the man. He was celebrating, wasn't he? He wheeled off, arms aloft. Now, Jagat Tamata on the right, an icon coaching cricket here in Nepal, so much so that he won the National Sports Federation Lifetime Coaching Award last year. Maybe earlier this year, actually. Head coach of the under-19s. And absolutely adored by every young player here. He's having a big impact on the tournament, as is Dipendra Singh Airi, his captain. Very kind, very humble man. Marvellous use of the feet, and it's an exhibition of stroke play here. That, for me, is the shot of the morning.
Well, I was about to say, this has been a very good final over of the power play. But Sabers thought he needs to get a move on here with just a couple of balls remaining, and how well has he hit this? It's just a little jab, but the power behind it is quite incredible.
Quite a big gap there between the extra cover and mid-off. I'd like to see extra cover a little straighter. Out around the corner. Good diving stop. Probably should have been a single. It's 5 runs from Sad Bin Safar's first and the bye. It's 47 for them. There's Buddy Pradhan, an icon of officiating here in Nepal. He's done more internationals than any man from Nepal, and he's joined by the umpire from Pakistan, charismatic Rashid Riaz. Bismillah Jan Shinwari is our third umpire. Not sure if you can hear us. Give us a wave, Bismillah. Ah, there we are. Big smile. Hello to our Afghan umpire. And the reserve umpire, Basu Karn. And then our match referee, that's Mr. Manu Nair. Shukran for that. Bismillah. Nice to see you. Title's going to continue.
Another handy power play for the Royals. 47 coming from it, not losing a wicket. So this is what they've done well. They've never been 3-4 down inside the power play. We think of the sides that have struggled to register wins in their opening few games. They've always been knocked over inside the power play.
There was that chance, wasn't there, off Raymond Simmons. I'm not saying it was an easy slip chance, but the Lions, it's amazing how much confidence in the mental side of the games will affect you. Didn't take a wicket yesterday afternoon, and they have to come back into action immediately today. There's a stump cam. Now, is this the moment? It goes straight up. Mid-wicket comes underneath it and holds on. It's a good catch, very well judged. I think it's Sandeep Jora out there who has found the breakthrough, and finally the opening partnership is broken.
Top edge for Binod. And the entire Lions team held their breath and then breathed a sigh of relief as Jora held on. So the first one goes down. Decent start for Binod Bandari, goes for 17. The Royals 49 for 1.
finally the Lions, they're getting to fly their flags because, well, it's been a chastening little period, isn't it? Scoring 191 and 170 and not able to pick up a win in either game. Today they have the benefit of knowing what they'll need to score to win the match. It's the first time they'll chase. As Brandon McMullen strides to the crease with that Scottish swagger. There's been a few players in this tournament really starting to make some noise. McMullen is one of them. Andreas House is certainly another. The tournament's first century. Rohit Powdell, absolutely one of those. All three of them associate players. Depth and growth in the associate game, so heartening. Credit to Powdell. His other bowlers haven't been able to get the breakthrough. He says, I'll take the responsibility of a one in the power play. He does get the first wicket.
It's an interesting one for the Lions, though, isn't it? Because as a team, you're probably lacking confidence because you've been beaten twice. But individually, you're probably going back to your hotel thinking, I'm playing quite well, because they haven't played poorly. He's off and running. He'll just get one. And that is a successful over for the Lions. 7 done, and the 50 comes up. 1 down.
It's the Festival of the Himalayas, and it's very much living up to its billing here. HD, in those first 5 overs, you and I were just looking at the crowd continuing to pile in through the gate. There was an announcement last night from both our ticketing team and the Cricket Association of Nepal. Please do not come here to the TU if you don't have a ticket. A complete sellout. It's a packed house. And they are loving every second.
Look, Lenny, I'm a lover of the game, but there's a point where I say, you know what, I want to have a break from it. Is there a point where they get tired of cricket here? Because there's been people in this ground every single day at 8:30 a.m.
There's been people in those trees every single day as well. One of them, I think it's the guy who's at the very top position, is continuing to put out social media posts from up there. Sent him one response saying, please stay safe, whatever you do. The passion for sport and popularity of the national sport, volleyball and cricket, and anything that's a festival here. There's just a joy of life. There's an innocence. There's a spirit that I find absolutely contagious. Sheer joy. Saw a thing, speaking of social media, HD, overnight with Daniel Saad, the captain.
This has been spoken about often over the course of the first week of this competition, and that is that the spinners can't afford to be full. Because if you allow the batter to just step once with that front foot and get a swing of the bat, they inevitably hit you out the ground. You need to make them work. Just drag that length back slightly.
Good running. That's outstanding from McMullen. Even though it's Powdell, who's such a good fielder, they get home for 2. Took 3 people to back that up. Such was the power of the throw from the national team and the Lions skipper. It ended up being Unmuck Chand who had to do the work. As Arjun Saud has the gloves. There is Saud with the gloves. End of the 8th, 59 for 1. Yeah, just to finish that little story, HD, about Anil Shah, the captain of the Janakpur Bolts, as we look at the two teams' VVIP sections. He visited an academy on his day off, and he spoke to, it must have been 80 or 100 young kids about the game. And all his message wasn't about how to bat or how to bowl or the technical aspects. He said, all I want you to do is enjoy your cricket and love the game. If you love the game, you'll end up going very, very far in it. And that really is the culture of cricket here in Nepal. Very inspiring words from Anil Shah, who's had his own journey to get back in and be able to play internationally.
Yeah, no, I might get into trouble for saying this somewhere in the world, but I almost feel that that's gone out the game, in that current professionals, I feel, have limited knowledge of the past. You know, they play in the now, but I don't think there's not a lot that I know that truly love the game, whereas when they're not playing would go to a ground and watch, or turn on the telly and watch. I think they'd rather play around a golf or something, which there's nothing wrong with it, getting away from the game. But you know, players of the past were real students of the game, loved it with everything that they had. Often their marriage took a toll.
Inside out. It's a fine looking stroke, and it's going to get good reward. It's a Super 4 powered by Ncell 4G. No better shot to watch than going inside out over extra.
We talk about leagues and the making of names. This is an overseas player that not a lot of people will know about. But if he continues to play strokes like this, it won't be long before the world sits up and says, who is this young man?
Never bowling half an inquiry, but the inside edge, of course, will mean that it can't be given out. Let's get a look at this from the first over. It was not an easy chance, but it was a definite chance.
Yeah, not easy. Goes at it with sort of a left hand, half a left hand. Bowled. Nicely bowled. Saw him coming. But when you are down in the doldrums, you need something special to lift you out of it. And that catch would have done the job.
Really tough schedule as well. We've got to say that for the Lions, playing yesterday afternoon and to come back into this cauldron with more Royals fans than Lions the following morning. Not easy. Good over again from Powell. He's doing his very best to skipper. 66 for 1. A few good moves up in the crowd. They know the word to every single one of their favourite songs here in Nepal. That's what life's about here. Music and dance and joy and sports. It's McMullen, maybe a touch uncharacteristically, just taking a little while to get underway.
I think that his batting partner has allowed him that fortune to be able to just have a brief look. Won't take him long before he'll decide to put that foot down.
Now he's dragged this to the leg side. Not got anything like what he wanted from it. Powell's been so involved in this game, hasn't he? Just sense that they need to get rid of one more to get themselves right into the contest. The Sudurpaschim Royals, we haven't seen many sides bat first in the morning and dominate, but they're in danger of doing that. Really good fielding in the deep. That's excellent work. Oh, could have created a chance. Direct hit, I think, was definitely gone.
It's Yaf in the deep. Safla just spills it as well when it comes in. Direct hit, definitely a clean pickup, who knows?
That's where he likes to hit, and that's 6. Luckily, it's just avoided the LED screen going over it. Otherwise, Brandon McMullen might have been having a bill sent to him. What a stroke. Stylish as ever.
Again, no massive flourish or extension of the arms. It's just a flick through the ball. Such quick hands, such power.
Funny game, isn't it? That looks like a terrible delivery. It's actually a clever piece of bowling. Keeps it out of the hitting arc.
In the T20, it is that sometimes your worst delivery is your best delivery. And sometimes bowlers now bowl that. They bowl the drag down outside off stump that can get cut away to the sweeper on the offside.
Maybe gets away with this one a little bit. In fact, it's going to be 4. Not exactly where McMullen intended it, but he's starting to move, and Sad bin Safar finding it tricky yet again. Halfway stage of this first innings, the Royals are in full control. It's time for a drink. They're 80 for 1.
Halfway stage, 80 runs on the board, just the 1 wicket. It's a good start for the Royals here, and the fans are having an incredible time. They've come out in numbers. Saturday today, expecting a packed house, sold out game. Slight change in the comm box, says it's myself and Shiran. Welcome, Shiran.
Good morning, Manali. Yeah, the Lions continue to be despondent with the ball. They're not tasting the success that they would like. The only wicket today has come from their captain, Rohit Paudel, who's not a regular bowler, mind you. All the regular bowlers have not tasted success in terms of wickets. And that'll be a bit of a concern for the Lions. They're a good batting side, all right. They put the runs on the board every time. But the bowling is yet to come to the party. But the Sudurpaschim Royals looking to be racing away. Saif Ali Zaid, terrific innings, 44 of 35. McMullen, he's been very good throughout the tournament. Long levers, tall man, 17 of 12, already a boundary and a 6 to his name. And they're looking ominous.
Yeah, it seems the challenges with the ball continue for the Lumbini Lions. The wickets are far and few. Lost or picked up no wickets at all yesterday against the Pokhara Avengers. Today they've just picked up the 1. We're 10 overs into the contest. And with McMullen out in the middle, 17 off 12 and Zaid 44 off 35, you expect this to be a high-scoring affair. 160 at this rate on the cards. They're going at 8 runs over. But you'd expect if they get a good partnership here, the last 4 or 5 overs they're going to target and they're going to try and smash every ball.
They've got good batting to come as well. The Royals, Dipendra Singh Airi yet to come. Got some terrific batters in the nest. They're a bit worried, the Lions, given the way they're going. Cordell is bowling his last over. He's had a good day, 1 for 17 so far. He's bowled an over in power play as well. He's got the only wicket to fall. Saif Ali Zaid, 44 not out.
Worked into the leg side and looking for the second, they decide against it. Quick flat throw from the outfield.
We had a chat earlier. We were fortunate enough to have a chat with Rohit Paudel, and one of the questions we asked was, what was his message to the bowlers? He said, forget yesterday, come back with a fresh mind.
Yeah, and you have to, don't you? You have to learn to put those losses behind you. You have to learn to look forward and focus on the positives and a constructive outlook. I'm sure the team has had a chat after the game yesterday. I'm sure the coaching staff's had a chat as well. The shout and the finger stays down.
Very optimistic shout. Saif Ali Zaid was almost halfway. Using his feet. Yeah, look close. Just look past the 3-meter mark. Good appeal in the end.
Having played 3 games now, this is their 3rd. 2 losses so far. They want to try and pick up a win here, the Lions, because it gets a bit too hard later on.
All good to say, Monali, that you got to forget what happened and then you got to be able to put that behind you. But when you start the way you have today, the doubts surely creep in.
It is a mental game, isn't it? It plays on your mind. But that's where the best players are able to put those thoughts behind them and focus on the task ahead. Use of the feet and drill down the ground. It's just going to be a single. We always talk about how to switch on and switch off. 11 overs gone. It's 85 for 1. Expected to be a packed house here. Inaugural Nepal Premier League. It has been entertaining so far. And for the Royals, 155 on the cards at this rate. Something tells me it's going to be well above that, especially if Zaid and McMullen have anything to say. Sitting on 47 off 38, potentially looking at a half century for himself, and he's batted well so far. What a shot this is. It's lapped up and over. And that's going to be his half century. He has played a really good knock here. Well celebrated and appreciated by his team, as it should be. 51 of 39 deliveries, 6 fours and 2 sixes. Vivek Yadav comes into the attack and he's been put away for 4 from the time that he's come on.
Yeah, he's had a tough outing, Vivek Yadav. Yet to pick up a wicket in this competition, and is greeted with a terrific shot.
Too short, cut away this time, and really well done in the deep.
A terrific innings from the left-hander from Northamptonshire, and what a way to bring it up. Wow. Scoop, he knew exactly where the fielders were and brought up his 50 in style. Saat bin Saif Ali Zaid Very well played and very well appreciated by the dugout. They've had different players standing up at different times, and that's been the feature of this Royals side. They've not had one player coming and stealing all the thunder, but different players have stepped up, and that's a great sign when you go into a busy tournament like this.
Giving himself some room. And the fielder is going to cut that one off. And you bring up an excellent point, Sriram. That's what makes them so dangerous. For the sides facing them, they need a solid plan for all the batters and all the bowlers, because, like you said, everyone performs on their day.
Brandon McMillan has been very good, 36 and 53. Dipendra Singh Iyer just ran helter-skelter, 57-43. And now Saif Ali Zeb has come to the party. Brandon McMillan looking dangerous at the other end. And this is looking a sight to beat already.
He's got a headache already. Trying to go for the big one. It's a very helpful dot. Something tells me she's a Lions fan.
Yeah, she's just echoing my words. It's a worrying sign, and their expression says it all.
Big Yada's had a tough outing at the Nepal Premier League so far. Want to try and pick up a couple of positives for himself. Going at 131, Zabe. It's been an innings. Up and over the offside this time. Doesn't have enough. Just going to get cut off. Batting deep in his crease as well.
Always signs of a good side are different players standing up at different times and your top four making runs. And that's exactly what the Royals have done. Saif Ali Zeb, good both on offside and leg side. Very good, especially over cow corner and extra cover. Good piece of fielding there. Unmukh Chand clears up.
Really well bowled. Following the batter, attacking those pads, not allowing for any room to swing. It's going to be a dot to end the over. 12 overs gone. 95 for 1. Coming back into the action, and the fans are just loving this, isn't it? They've come out in numbers, the energy's palpable. We're going to see Surya Taman coming to the attack, left arm orthodox.
Kunali, you talk about what good T20 sides do, and we said that different players coming up at different times and then the top four making runs. One of the worrying signs is that you use 7 bowlers in 12 overs, and that's what the Lions are doing. They don't know where the wickets are coming from, and they don't have clarity in roles that, oh, this is going to be my power play bowler, this is going to be my middle, and this is one who's going to close out my innings. They're still searching for that right combination.
Yeah, speaking of combinations, this is where the planning comes in, isn't it? Before you go into your auction, how much planning do you put into it? And what sort of combinations are you trying to get into your side? Because if they don't work together, you're not picking players, you're picking a side. You're picking a side that's going to work together to reach that outcome. Heaved into the leg side.
And the of the partnership comes in. Sorry, 36 balls it's taken. Yeah, you make a very good point, Munali. That's what I was coming to. Sorry to interrupt you. But it was just about the combinations. And I think teams are starting to learn even in the IPL. They've made this mistake earlier that they've just picked sides and they've picked names. But once you get clarity on why you're picking a particular player, what role do I see him playing in the tournament? Where is he going to contribute to the team? And how does he fit into that jigsaw puzzle? I mean, that's what teams will learn. And Lumbini Lions are certainly going to learn from this experience.
The 100 comes up for the Royals in 12.4 overs. They're going well, just shy of 8 runs and over. Gets a good piece of this, but the last 2 overs have been decent. The Lions just trying to get that net run rate, that run rate back into control. You're speaking of picking squads. When we're looking, you said we're not picking players, we're not picking names. You want to think of those partnerships. You want to think of those combinations, your bowling combinations, your batting combinations, where they fit in. Whether it's the batting lineup, whether it's your bowling lineup. Quick single, and that's going to be the end of the 13th. It's 102 for 1. First 50 in 42 balls and the second 50 in just 34 balls. That's thanks to a really good innings by Zabe, helped along the way with McMullen. Vivek Yadav's going to come back for his second, 11 off his first. This man could use a wicket or two to his name. Just build that confidence back up. He's had a hard time so far.
He's a good all-rounder. I like his batting. Can really hit the long ball. But if he can contribute with the ball, suddenly starts looking a different side, the Lions.
Slight misfield, and they're quick. They pick up a single.
Quickly give you an example as we watch this delivery again. McMullen always looking to stamp his authority on the front foot. Slight misfield from Unmuk. Allow the batters to go through for a single. Brings Saif Ali Zaib back on strike. Let's give you an example. Janakpur bowls. I was just looking through their bowling lineup. So consistent. Kishore Mahato opens. Another single. Looking for the second. They get it. Terrific running. And this has been another feature of this partnership. Not only the boundaries, but the running between the wickets. Saif Ali Zaib and McMullen. So good. One from England, one from Scotland. Understand each other really well. Just going back to the Janakpur bowls. Mahato and Raj Bansi bowl the new ball. And then you've got James Neesham to come in the power play. You've got Harsh Thakur and Mohammad Mohsin through the middle. And then Mahato and Neesham close out. So that's real raw clarity with the bowling. That's a lot of thought has gone into that, mind you.
Yeah, we can really just hope that the Lions have those tough discussions right now, figure out those combinations. Game number 3, plenty of action to come still for them. But when you're 3 down in a tournament, it can be very hard to turn things around. And that net run rate's also a bit, it's taken a hit over the last 3 or the last 2 games. A few bats out there and a quick chat to the umpire. Umpire just making sure whether this is a legit bat run or not.
Sometimes messages come in the form of bats and gloves. The way these two are going, you don't need any messaging.
And it comes down to momentum, too, doesn't it? Sometimes there's a break in play and there's a loss of concentration, and then you see a wicket fall. You really want to make sure that momentum continues. Can't get the ball away. Last few deliveries, Zabe's tried to go for the big one, but the areas have been good. Just that back of a length.
I agree with you. Good 3 deliveries from Vivek Yadav. He needs to close this out to get his confidence up. He's not bowled a dot ball, all right, but he hasn't given any freebies. The running between the wickets was good, so they got a 2 of the second ball. But they haven't really been able to get him away. 14 balls since the last boundary. They're building something here.
Oh, this has gone high up in the air. And there will be a fielder under it. It's Saad bin Zafar who takes the catch. They finally get a breakthrough here, and it is an important one. And for Vivek Yadav, this is going to be a great confidence booster. Much needed for the Lions, and hopefully this is a twist in the game for them.
Yeah, twist in the game. We just said they were building something really good. 14 balls, no boundaries, and a terrific delivery. It was back of a line. Bounced and went straight up. When you have the keeper up, the batsman doesn't expect a short ball, and is really good thinking from Vivek Yadav. Brandon McMillan gone for a terrific piece of bowling from Vivek Yadav. It's 106 for 2 and probably a twist in the tail.
Dipendra Singh Irie, the skipper, walks out to the middle. Strike rate of 204. Got 100 runs so far and a best of 57. The roar is incredible. The crowd so happy to see him out in the middle. And he's off the mark as well. Picks up a quick single.
I will definitely keep talking about Airy for a long time, but I can't tell you how happy I am for Vivek Yadav. The guy deserves the wicket. He's had a tough start to the tournament. He's a very, very good all-rounder. It was good thinking on his part. Yeah, the umpire having a word with Airy. Probably was just running on the wicket, just telling him, son, just keep off that danger zone. Yeah, but extremely chuffed for Vivek Yadav. Bowled very good over here. Can he close it off?
Really well bowled again. That's the last delivery of his over. 14 gone, and it's 108 for 2. Overs onto the action, 108 on the board. And it's going to be Surya coming back for his second. Good start with the first over, just the 6 runs coming off of it.
So we talk about partnerships with the bat, but bowling is also about partnerships. And Vivek Yadav's success has to do something with Surya Tamang's first over as well.
Into the line of the ball, and this is heaved into the leg side. Well fielded in the deep. I love how he's working the crease, Saib Zaib, trying to outsmart the bowler.
Yeah, he walked in, wanted to access, back with square leg. But good bowling from Surya, didn't give him any room to work with. Kept following him. There's a good piece of bowling, Surya. Good first over. He needs to follow it up. Because Vivek Yadav has done a good job at the other end. Slip comes in as well for Dipendra Irie. I like it. Good captaincy from Rohit.
It's a switch hit. And it's straight to the fielder.
Makes his intention very clear. Dipendra Singh Ari is a very busy player, runs rapid between wickets, can play all the shots. Terrific player to walk in such a situation.
That's my boy, says the keeper.
And he also said that he'll step out before you bowl. So that was Surya Tabang just playing some mind games with Harry. Harry's not bothered. He's